Hello, I'm Chris Godber, and today I wanted to. I've done a collection of poetry basically, which is poetry from over just under 2 years, I suppose. A collection of poetry from just under 2 years. What I thought I'd do this is the book. It's called Kidult. What I thought I'd do is I thought I'd read the entire book actually. So, poem by poem in order. Read the entire thing. You can buy this. It's £5. Just get in touch with me on this account or find me on my website noveltext.co.uk. So yeah, I'll read the back of it, I suppose. Kidult is a poetry collection by Chris Godber, a 32-year-old artist and poet residing in Sheffield. These are poems about being human, feeling a bit lost, finding oneself in a world that seems madder by the day, and the art of cloud watching. I hope you enjoy them. To find out more about my work, please visit my website below. So, without further ado, let's get into it. The Kidult Poetry Society. All this filth, all this murk, it's all coming from me, no one else to blame. I believed in the wood once, could see the light through the trees, but now it is all murk in the mottled forest. The act is an act, the master hide from the world, my hollow shell a cocoon. This convenient hideaway, measured tone repressed, thoughts, whirlwinds of desire. So you just run on through the bones in the yard, saying hi to the pristine porcelain gills of porno on the way, spinning and grinning with jawed grimace, the faces sewn in poetic indifference. And you want to remember that once you were something pure. Till you were about 10 years old, sighing, carry on, knowing that your scars are your best friends, motto with them. Freeze the pain, don't drown it out, believe. Because the greatest lie is that man is pure, and life is not that long that you can ignore those smiles that are okay with that. I laugh a lot about it along with you in words, stories, and poetry. Going to resigned smile. I'm a man in a boat. I'm sailing a new sea. I found myself here with a newborn staring at me like I was some tree. The trees that grow in the forest, my dear, see how they blow in the wind for you, and they will always blow for you, my dear. She looks at me with hopeful eyes as the storm passes and smiles. Then a cry rings out one final time, the final time I hear it, as I pass into somewhere new with a silent grin etched upon my face. She is the hopes of all our sons, the daughter of reality reborn, to sail on the ocean with her own oars, a free Europe, a free world. Poem 3. Reasons I am a good man. I am kind to others, I am good to my friends, I am open-hearted and loyal. I like to make everyone feel comfortable. I am smart, but I don't like it to make others feel small a bit. Well, I don't like to anyway, I'm sorry if I ever did. I'm not good at knowing what I want all the time, and I'm sorry for that. I'm a very selfless person, and I hate using the word I too much, so I've contradicted my own philosophy. Poem 4. Manchester Rain and Shine, Summer Poem. I am but air in this hall of unreason, and I am square of myself. I am alive, I do not breathe, yet I do, and I must see the light, because I am the light, and so are you. You are there in all black, dressed to the nines, and the curtain rail twirling in the background. I don't know what it means. That's why they call it poetry. Next one. Black dog keeps guard. I can feel my heart dying, its pulse weakens as I lay in this filth. My life I understand to be a man, I must kill my heart, raise it like a Mayan god and give it to the grey. It can end no other way. I am a dog, not a man. Next one. Melting Mask. It's late, but still I am awake. Slivering soul, tears in a city of angels, hidden and alone, morning day. A sheltered concave anonymous cackle mires beneath. I look for something in this finality and find nothing. I always could before. My mask falls late at night and early morning. In a moment with my back turned to the world, I let my mask slip, and all I find is raw. The visions seep all that I saw and see. A final moment I can never undo, even though I want to. I wish I could save you. I know I can't now. Time machine come, a chance to say a proper goodbye. Why has this happened to you in your hour of need? I was not there. I remember the way you laughed despite it all and smiled. I can't look at machines anymore. It's a reminder of that. That final tragic moment that I can't wash now from memory. As much as I wish to, weeping willow tree alive, with the memory of a man I once knew, living and free. Your face frozen in my mind's eye. Why? I think my musk must fall and let you in, a way to grant you access to this world again, for fleeting moments from the beyond. Goodbye, my eye, blood, double eyes, seeing. Burning. Burn, 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 turning around and around in a world gone mad on illusion. Be glad to scroll some truth on the walls of self, the prison we create for ourselves, endless as the space between things, atomic glances in the glaciers of authentic reality alone. Alone with you, just you, alone and alone with you, just you. You don't exist, I am here, alone, loneliness of the barricaded cliché, the comfort from the complexity of Pandora cities, lived network, passing moments, waste, bucket lies and lives. Cries in the sombre darkness of the city streets, heathens and homeless, burning, dying, spice addictive fiend crying in empty alleyways. And me alone, crying, dying, slowly in this cage of my own creation, the only thing that keeps me sane. Creation of hope, delusion, you dope, says voice inside, burning bright demon. Burn and fry, muddle and cascade downwards, find yourself in the dirt of experience and avert your gaze to the heavens. What choice do we have? The alternative burns and haunts my soul, endlessly, needlessly. Burn, baby, burn. Philosophy of cloud watching. When floating on down avenues of deep subconscious, remember to stare upwards for at least 10 minutes a day and contemplate the life of a cloud. To that transitory vapour, project through your iris the world you wish to manifest. In passing minutes towards that passing station, internal vision dominates, the human mind speculates and accommodates what it wants to see. With each passing minute, with each wasted day, life flashes before eyes, concrete and grass, lying down and getting lost in the deep breath, death that breathes everything and nothing, dissipating contradictions in the sky. Pyramids processing. Way past 12, yet still I am awake. The world's sin in a pen, conforming lights. This is the world now, digitised in bytes, digitised in bits and bytes. We're ever distant. We don't gaze at each other on these nights. We just digitise bytes, process instead of feel, and distract ourselves, forever encased in the mud of the machine. Let's jump on the lifeboat and find ourselves homes to root in. Not another boot that breaks the skin. Emote and feel, don't process, with a zeal that begs. The voice of New Jerusalem. Breathless whispers linger in newly formed spring air. Grace descends upon this green and pleasant land we root from. Spirit is commonplace and pure, her fires the warm shores and inviting cliffs of Dover. Her heart, she loves her sons and daughters on Sunday mornings, ripples on canals. Lovers skimming stones and crows in flight, fight near old and lonesome friends. These trees to some are yet proud pillars to others who we perceive in brief, hourly, timeless glimpses. Her natural beauty. On these old and bustling streets, rain patterns form eclipse of life and death, reflections light reflecting in puddles melting, into moments of the bravery of lions roaring. Does the lion now roar? Whisper, strange island, whisper. But roar when it is necessary and right, roar when it is right, roar when it is right. Her voice roars. The boy that hides in corners. Who's the boy that hides in corners, sat cross-legged and grinning at passing clouds? His form evades detection to the average eye, invisible and alone at times. He looks out of windows, observes raindrops drip-drop as arcs from on high, like bitter tears, slow and deliberate. He's dreaming of places he can root and grow imagination, learning to embrace the poetry of letting go. Letting go to love and root a flash of endless scenic hills, building patchwork palaces in towering skies, crystalline vistas in his mind, the mechanisms of his method, compulsion of creation, his imagination. I am a dictator of randomness, structured into cohesion by heart and mind beating into unison, he thinks quietly to himself in his corner. He lives in his own head, for sure, they claim, with narrowed eyes in corridors. But few have a heart as quietly encompassing or as full as the boy that hides in corners. The moon's shadow, love in 4 dimensions. We are nature, and nature is us. We come from stars. One day we'll be dust. But don't despair, don't pull out your hair. One day we'll become more than sum of parts. Everything under the sun will be free. For now, scouring scenic stars in mind, ascending spiral cars, launch ourselves beyond our limits in mind. To dream a dream that millions would not dare, and only you can dare. Back into like sky-mash swamp in a sea of dense black nothing. But light blasts through, love in 4 dimensions. Time, space, width, breadth. This ending, eclipse. Cosmic haikus. Suns explode, spit out the building blocks of mankind. Solar sacrifice. Gravity acts on all solar objects in space. Balance of the earth. Man looks at the stars, admires their sublime beauty. Memories of birth. Black hole swallows whole. Stars meet the oblivion. Greet death as all do. E equals BP 1 plus 2. One has a degree in physics, the other in computer science. Both of bipolar 1, struck now from society's grasp, valued less than paupers, so self-fulfilling be. We are your future, they whisper angrily, and bated breath as finance cabal wander kids in cocaine mausoleums sneer and jeer in the prisons of skull and bone. £1 million bonus just for doing their job, whilst we remain alone, penniless poets. There is no justice. Change, or before you know it, or change it whilst you sleep. We combine the singularity tuned into our frequency. Change, or you'll feel the snap of your reptile necks. The men with rolling eyes. Men at bars cuddle their mothers through the membrane of the woods, smothered. Soul drowning to find ache, curt and half cut. Been there, hurts, lost soul, he stares into nothing. Who is he? Choking, silent clock descends, lowers his spirit that noir beast streams, he begins to lurch. Compelled, move on yet frozen, ice to the pool, cement in steel. The wolf with grinding teeth. You're encased in your world of flour, whilst I suffer in the pit below. That wolf at the door is me. He is the leader of my pack, and when he howls, others follow in tic-tac-tight formation. His howl has rendered cowards to fits of madness, coward. I am that too, he says. Ha 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 ha! A fit of vortex light burning brightly over there, you fool, screams the wolf. You do not know the box you have opened. I do. I have opened the post that says sickness and fit, a spice awakening in Sheffield, and not just the drugs not working in Manchester. As Ashcraft once sang, banging his shoulders into every passer-by, why, for the hell of it, take no prisoners, proper Mank wolf style. And I will burn your soul with words. Oh, burn those bridges, burn. I will crush you with every click of the typewriter. You seek to burn me, call me drunk and stoned and fool. I forget you. Ha! Niet papa, niet mama. Da, Christopher. I have made such art and wonders, so see I am not to be taken lightly. I have danced with death not once but twice, and lived to tell the tale, captured foes forever. Their grimaces frozen in time. In the dead of night, when I have no desire for both shallow words and drunken runes, and late night calling your fatal fallacies, I will burn these images and all the old words scribbled in spider handwriting by me, their eldest poet and soul. That fire shall bring solace. I hate you as much as I hate myself, forever smoking in the corner and laughing at death's wings, as it winks at me underneath cloaked eyes of shallow indifference. Off of you and your perfect life too. Bitter wolf blinks and cannot sleep. Oh look, I am red and rendered, insomnia red-eyed and twitching. Shocks all over, sighs the poet, never call me again. Drunken witches, vampires and bloodsuckers. Alive still and struggling against the call of it. Defiantly myself, whilst I was cruel to the window, painted the window to cradle and light. I am encased in darkness and search for my windows. Fools ally me from my path, winding, twisting to love. I am burning, this fire will not cease, this is the end. My first friend, thrown to the fire. Her fate is sealed, she is undoubtedly married. My pack is pleased and giggle in the night, drunk on the strength of passion and vodka. Nia, 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 niet, da, da. I grin through bed, true teeth, always gnashing and grinding. My heart is red, the meadow green. My heart is red, the meadow is green. You are standing there in your silk dress and look at me longingly, with your eyes of feline longing, mon amour. I wish to soothe that longing, wishing to souls above, let me take you on my dream boat of love. Soothe the ache for the punch I did not deliver. Protect and shelter you in my arms so that I may be one with you in bed forever and ever. Till I'm dead, severed from you, I'll find my way back to you, even if it comes to that. Sooner we'll meet in the flesh and this ache will subside. Sooner I'll hold you and soothe your sadness in mankind's ways. Sooner I'll be the man you deserve to. Waste. My flesh lies on the table, disconnected eyes linger and detached as I stare in distance. I am not here, wasted, hexed, broken mired in blackness, darkness, gothic daydreams. I like to stare at ceilings and invent something between minutes of gaze, sheltered haze. Not living nor dead, wasted, depressed, condensed distance, broken dreams, self-loathing. You on in the corner of Bothersome. I lie on the table, I am gluttonous and well-lived, dead alive zombie tree. Beer and coffee have been my companions in the forest of blowing leaves, with the carcass of the sheep blistering the road. I slumber, I wake, burning blizzard eyes, sigh, cracking eyes and digested metaphor, perception of bore, moaning mire. What a race, writing in haste to one's own memoriam. Wake up and do something, poet. Live or die, just do it well. Red. He skulks around late at night, or hollow innocence to swallow. Beast within burns his fire, demonic Dorian grey, an infinity of void reflecting through mirrors of lead. The blood is the life force of the words. It flows, it's the ribbon that keeps on flowing, crimson. Life force within flowing like rivers in some bastard Babylon. Baby pregnancy of the earth, boom boom, vampire bite. What a fright, burned eyes, boo boo. Trapped in this zoo, man, caged beast, man. Every man is a caged beast, controlled and tied up, flawed creature bashing head against the bars. And poets, they're the most flawed of all, dreaming of escape, no hope, scraping the claws against the wall. Red crimson life force flows, big bang bachelors drinking in noir nights, feeling the fright of the big girls against the ceiling, their dreaming lips with siren lust and sex. Screaming in the night, siren bountiful boob breasts. Sirens of sex, burning in the night, hemp smoking in the corner, drink more, smoke more, fuck more, feel more, red, blood, blood, blood. Give it in, keep it burning in your veins, through the heart, the brain needs something to keep us ticking like the grandfather clock, tick tock tock. Feed your cock, red moon, crimson moon, find a girl, treat her right, be tapped with the divine. That feline mother won't wait around forever. So don't expect her to, just treat her right, be tapped and hold it in the night out of sight, nebula dreams of your love, subtle rat. Wasted and burnt by your eyes. Seal her red within of your tears of divinity. And bleed for her too when you need to. Red, like the colour of a rose, or at least the bleeding of the moon. Bada bing, bada bosh. An island sits in ruin. This island sits in ruin, split down the middle, ruined tune of the howling dog, lost in the fog, black and brazen beast hair. I walk down sunlight streets immersed in the solemnity that is my want. I reverse, rewind, and play it all back, the screams, endless chasm of the undertow lying on the other side of the street. All God and no religion, all zest without meaning, it's enough to drive one mad. It has. Tracing back memory to find the skin, all I find is a wolf staring with hollow, hungry eyes, the beast that feasts at cock of dawn day by day inside. This island is split down the middle. The dog lays leaden over a hung court, and we want a world that makes more sense, but we can't really see it, albeit in distance. No, it's not here. Yet the island is split down the middle. What's here is the sound of dizzying cries, the flesh of the innocent burnt for mammon, the burnt umber of the spirit that provides no comfort, none. I dream of someone or something to pull me out of this perfect calamity. Peace is a word I could scarcely remember. Such pain, such leaden cliches. Nothing is ever perfect, the tertiary turning of the screw. The wolf howls and paddles in his boat towards a fresh death. Whimpering soul of me, drowning in a cup of coffee, lost, afraid and lacking faith I swim. Drown sometimes and resurrect, unfortunate and unwilling Lazarus, blinking into mortal light. Each day is another trial, the end seems far away and close at the same time. I don't think this one has a happy ending. Divide by 2, create 1. And that is the end of that. That's my book, Kidult. If you'd like a copy of it, just get in touch. I'll leave the details below. That's the entire thing I just read out there, which I thought would be quite interesting. There's lots of kids playing outside and noise and stuff, but what can you do? Kids like to play outside when it's a warm day. So I hope you enjoyed that. If you have any comments, leave them below. Even if critical, as long as you're not just trolling, that's fine. Thank you for watching.